my name's Samantha and this is episode 16 of the Khaos Kismet podcast. It has been a wee while because I've been doing Christmas in July vlogs. All throughout July I mostly only worked on Christmas stuff, so I didn't do my regular podcasts. So yeah, it's been just over a month since I've done a podcast. But we're back and yeah, I've got a couple of things to show you. Not a ton, because obviously I was doing Christmas in July. I did the wrap up video for that yesterday. Started off really well doing Christmas in July and I was really enjoying it. But as the month went on and the summer holidays started and the kids were here and, you know, we were doing summer holiday things, and between that and the kids being here anyway, I just didn't get much of a chance to make things or record. So I think I need to think that one through a little bit better next time. I also think next time I will probably, because I'm thinking about doing Spooky September and doing daily vlogs for that, and I think I will probably still continue to do my podcast as well. So yeah, let's get on with it and show you what I've done. This is a mostly, I'm all over the place at the minute. Not that I was ever a professional podcaster, but I am actually more all over the place than I normally am. I'm coming to you from Wolverhampton in the Midlands, which is in the middle of England, and I live here with my two youngest sons and a hellhound who is currently in her crate, because if you watch my vlog from yesterday, you will know that she absolutely terrorises the place. She's lovely, she's adorable, she's an absolute nightmare. So she dragged me up the garden the other night. So I've got like cuts here, I've got bruises all down my legs. I'm just so covered in cuts and bruises after that, because there was, I don't know, some evil killer moth that was trying to destroy us or something, and she had to protect us. Anyway, so this is where I probably should start showing you some actual crafty stuff. Mostly crochet, I think. Everything, no, not everything's crochet. Most of it is crochet though. I have two finished things that I finished this week that I will show you. The first one is, this is Dug Trail. If you play Pokemon at all, then you will hopefully recognise this. This was a commission and I made up the pattern myself, and I think it's super cute. So there we go, little Dug Trail. I just made them using it's paint box iron, but I don't know the colours because they were just like part balls that I had from another project. I'm sorry, the dog has started whining. Give me a second. Okay, hopefully she's going to stay a little bit more settled. Oh, I've just knocked the camera. I'm really sorry. So yes, this is Dug Trail, part of a commission of 3 Pokemon I'm doing, and this is the only one that's totally finished yet. The second one is a Voltorb, but he needs eyes. She's a nightmare. I don't want to let her out because she just ruins everything. She just jumps all over the place. Ah, give me a second again. Sorry. Oh my goodness. She's such a pest. As I was saying, yes. So I have 3 things. I have this one, which is finished. Voltorb, who just needs his little eyeballs and his little, he's very frowny, so he needs his little frowny eyeball things and eyelids. And Pikachu. The Voltorb one is literally just a ball, so I've made the pattern up for that one myself. The Pikachu is out of this book, which you will have definitely seen before. I've made loads of things out of this book. This is actually the second Pikachu that I've made. I've made one of these before for my 11-year-old. So yeah, and again, made it out of paint box iron. This one is colour 221. Look, focus. I don't know if that's focusing, but paint box iron, colour 221. Using a 2.5mm hook for all of them, because that's my preferred hook size. I think that's my happy place, is either 4-ply with a 2mm or iron with a 2.5. Sometimes a 3, depending on what the iron is. So yeah, that's the Pokemon. I've got one more thing that I've finished, which I had shown yesterday. When it's covered up, you won't see the strings through the back. And this is from a little Hobbycraft kit. This is the last of my Christmas in July things that I'm still working on. Excuse the nails as per usual, I apologise. So it's one of the little kits from Hobbycraft. And these are the ones that they just have in the baskets next to the tails. And they usually have them, they're a couple of pound each, less than a couple of pound. Or you get like 3 for a £5 or whatever it is. And you get the fabric, all the threads. There is like loads of threads in them. I could easily do another one of these and still have threads left. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm thinking I might mount it on something, but I'm not sure. And she's whining again. She's the best. So yeah, little fox, very adorable. That's it for finishes though, and the only other things I have whips wise, saying the only other things, I've got like 4 more things, which is not bad because it's only been a week since I stopped doing Christmas. It's not even been a week yet, I don't think, since I stopped doing Christmas in July. I'm making myself a cardigan. So I have 2 front panels, exactly the same, and it's just going to be a plain long v-neck jumper. I am using my 4mm Omni hook. This is the yarn that I'm using. It is, I got this from Temu. It just says blended air yarn. It's 100 grams, 245 meters. It's Fairyland. And it's really nice. It's nice and soft. It's kind of, I don't know if you can really see. It's got a little bit of a halo to it. And it's sort of very, very loosely spun. It's not really plied as such, but it's not also not quite a woven. So it's hard to explain it. Lily! She's a nightmare. I'm so sorry, she's being really, really loud. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it from there. She's in the other room. She's like, see that room over there? She's in there, in her crate. She's just being very, very annoying. I'm so, so sorry. Oh, right. Let's try and get through the rest of this quickly because she's clearly just going to continue to be annoying. My other thing is, Lilith, do not start barking. And now she's going to bark. I was watching the Arya Bart podcast, and she's got a Starflanket cow going on, and I don't know that I'm necessarily going to join in the cow because I think I've started a little bit late, but I think it runs to the end of the year as well, so I don't know. I might say, oh, I'm so sorry, give me a second. Okay, let's try again. So what was I saying? Yeah, so there is a cow going on for it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to enter the cow because I don't know if I'm going to get it finished. This is all I've done so far. And it's also to try out this yarn. It's Yarnsmith Create. I got the DK. I'll show you the blanket actually first. So it's going to look like this. Oh, is there a better picture of it? There we go. So I'm starting on these sections here, but I'm literally just on the first one. From what I can gather, I've not read all the way through, but I've just read through the starter bit. So you make one of these, and then you join the next one onto it, so you're not seaming them. It's got an I-cord edging all the way around it, which is really nice. The yarn I'm using says the Yarn Smiths in Dark Heather Grey, which is this one. A Light Heather Grey, which is this. Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah, Light Heather Grey, which is this one. Silver, which is this one. And of course, pink. And this is, oh, it's got written on it, light pink. The lighting in here is a bit funny as well. It's like 10 o'clock at night, so I'm really, really hoping I manage to get this done and uploaded tonight. Ah, dear. So it depends on how much the dog keeps interrupting me. But yeah, I'm doing that just as written in the pattern with the suggested needles, which I do believe is a 4.5mm. I've just put them on massive cables just now because it's going to have to go on a massive cable anyway. And I don't know how big it gets, like how quickly it gets big enough to need a big need. I don't know how long it'll take for it to be big enough to require a longer cable. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I am very out of practice. I am very tired. I am very flustered. The dog is being a pest. And it's just been absolute like go, 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 go the whole time with the holidays. So my brain's just going. I have one more whip to show you. No, I don't. I have two more whips to show you. In my bag. You will have seen this bag before. I have my socks. I am so sad. When the dog dragged me up the garden the other night, I was actually standing there knitting, and I was knitting on these. So these are, they're just plain vanilla socks. Viking of Norway, Nordlies. And this is colour number 954. And it's all these beautiful like reds and petrol blues, tealy colours. And I'd started these before. I probably showed them in my last podcast before I started doing the Christmas vlogs. But look at the colour transitions on this. How pretty is that? So nice. I mark these like every 10 rows because I know that I need 68 rows for my foot. So I'll show you the other side that doesn't have lots of stitch markers on it. There you go. Can you see the colour transitions there? So nice, so pretty. It's a roving style, which I'd never used in a sock yarn before. So I was a little bit wary about it because I had read one of the reviews on it had said that it broke really badly. But I thought I'll give it a go because I have like 5 million balls of it and I'm quite a loose knitter anyway. So I thought I'll give it a go, and if it does keep breaking, I'll just rip it back and use it for something else, maybe make like a hat or a cowl or something out of it. But no, it's been perfectly fine. It's really nice. I think I said before, it makes sense because when you use some of the Scandinavian yarns, a lot of them are woven style yarns anyway, so it would make sense that that one is as well. It's not really bad with like the thickness of the yarn either. It's pretty good. It's not completely consistent, but it's pretty consistent. So yeah, it's really nice to knit with. So yeah, my needles, I need to get some new needles when I get paid, because these are my Knit Pro Novas and these are my favourite needles ever. Unfortunately, I was standing knitting when the dog decided to run up the garden, so now the cable, like as I fell forward, the knitting went forward as well. The yarn's fine, the needles aren't bent, the sock was fine, but the cable is now all rough where it's scraped on the concrete, and the needle has got a big rough patch there where it's scraped along, and that one is rough all the way up to here. So it's not terrible, they're still usable, but I really need to get another pair because it is noticeably there and catching. It's not the worst thing in the world. I can still use them, but I'm so sad because Novas, they're 2.5mm ones, and yes, I use a very short cable because I don't like to have lots of cable. Even though you just saw my Starflanket, which has like a mile long cable in it. For my socks, I don't like to have a massive cable because I mostly have my socks when I'm out and about, which I haven't been as much because when I've been out, I've had dog with me or whatever, and normally it would be when I'm at the school that I would have them when I'm waiting on the kids coming out. So yeah, I've just been like cracking on with them, and yeah, I'm actually enjoying the yarn, which is nice. And the last thing that I've got, the dog's eventually be quiet. Oh, she's stopped, she's given up. The last thing that I've got, now that we're on the last thing, the dog has decided to behave. Yep. The last thing that I have is this. This is the face of a Blastoise. So the yarn that I'm using for this one, the blue, is drop saffron. Ooh. And the blue is colour 73. There we go. We also have colour 64. And that's going to be for the front of his shell. We have colour 22. And this is going to be for the back of his shell. And then we have just black and white, and they're going to be for just the, what do you call them? Details. Ah dear. I'm having this like great thing recently where I'm not sure if it's a mixture of menopause brain, ADHD brain, or whether it's just because I'm trying to do all the things all the time with the kids home. I don't know if I'm just harassed, or if it's my hormones, or if it's probably a mixture of everything, to be fair. So yeah. So I think that's all the things that I've got to show you. Wait, no, I have one more thing. So, if you remember, I said that I'd got a yarn club that I had ordered. So I got a yarn club from Discreet Unicorn, and I got my first one in. Look! So it comes in this very pretty box. I don't know if you'll be able to see the sticker. Sorry, see it there? Very pretty, holographic little sticker. So, comes in these. And inside it comes beautifully packaged, and it tells you on the lid of the box what you've got. So I've got the Unicorn Club July 2023, and it's called Summer Fruits. Now I have opened this already. So there was a packet of Frutella which may have been eaten. Then you get tea. This is I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, but that's the tea. Got some little, what do you call them, melty things. Wax melts. Oh, my brain. Then we've got this little pouch, which is so cute. And it's a little zipped pouch. Right, as someone who sews, I would not want to deal with zips this tiny. And inside here we have, we have a little stitch marker. And the little stitch marker has the big loops on it. It's got a hair on it as well. Sorry. It's got the big massive, what are these called now? Are they called lever back? Earring type? Lever back ones anyway. But they're massive and they're awesome. And I love them. And it's sparkly. It's very cute. And then the yarn, I got mine on the, oh, the dog started again. I got mine on the sparkle stock. And look at that. How gorgeous is that? It's all pinks and purples and blues. And it smells amazing. There is the label. And are we going to focus? No? No, focusing is not a thing today. No, come on. You could do it. No. It's not focusing. I'm sorry. It is Summer Fruits Silver Sparkle Sock, 75-25. No. 75 merino, 20 nylon, and 5 silver stellina. 100 grams, 400 meters. Smells amazing. It's so soft. It's lovely. Can't wait to use this. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use it for yet, but I will set and look at it in the meantime. So yeah, there we go. So my very first yarn club, I'm very, very happy with. And it's like super affordable as well. You can sign up for, if you go onto the website, you can sign up and just get one for the month, or you can get a recurring one. I got the recurring one, and I think it's like just under £21 a month, which for hand-dyed yarn, including postage, and all like the little extra bits in it, is an absolute bargain. So, and it's super high quality stuff as well. I've bought from her before, and that's why I know that the yarn is really nice. Yeah, so that's me. That's everything. We're at 23 minutes, so hopefully this will be us back now on a regular thing, and the summer holidays are not going to interfere too much. So we'll see what I can get up to this week. I want to get my cardigan finished. I need to get my commissions finished. And then other than that, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to fancy doing. I don't know what I'm going to have time to do this week. But we shall see. The week after, the kids are not going to be here. They're going to be at their dad's for the whole week. So I'm either going to work like crazy or sleep. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how frazzled I am by the end of next week. We're starting a new thing as well. We're starting meal planning, because you know what it's like. You end up just like buying the same things all the time, and it's just much easier just to eat just the same stuff because you know that the kids like it and you know that you like it. But I thought, you know what, we're going to try something different. If you're going to like the Tesco's website, I'm sure other places do it as well, but I get my shopping at Tesco's, if you go in there, they have like meal planning bits. And one of the bits that they've got at the minute is they will do like a meal plan for a week for lunch, dinner and snacks for a family of 4. So we've done that, and it's actually like working out pretty nicely so far, because you'll have, say like tonight we had turkey meatballs and couscous, but it gets you to make enough couscous so that that's what we're going to have for lunch tomorrow, with a few extra added bits in it. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's quite well thought out, but they do them all the time anyway. And they do budget meals. They do like 5 meals for £25 and things like that. So yeah, I've never done meal planning before. It's just a thing that I've looked at recently, because I thought, you know, it'd be nice to get just a little bit of variety. And my kids are not massively fussy eaters, because I never let them be fussy eaters. See the amount of parents, oh my goodness, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here, apologies. The amount of parents at my kids' school where the kids were going away on the school trip at the end of the year, and it's like, oh, well, my child is such a fussy eater. And there's one parent, and I kid you not, they had packed a bag full of chocolate, sweets, crisps, all that sort of stuff, because that's all my child will eat. Like, unless your child has an actual genuine allergy to something, your child's a fussy eater because you let them be a fussy eater. Whereas when my kids were young, I made them try lots of different foods, and I make them eat the food, because I don't like food waste, and I think they need to eat a variety of different foods. And it's good for them to try different things. So I understand that some people have like specific intolerances or straight up allergies, and I get that, I do. Like I have an allergy. But for kids just to be fussy eaters, it's just because the parents spoil them, essentially. So yeah, my kids are not fussy eaters. They have things that they don't like as much as other things, obviously, but they will eat whatever I put in front of them, because they know that it's important to not waste, and they also know it's important to eat a balanced diet. So yeah. I'm going to stop ranting. We're now at 28 minutes. I'm going to go. I will be back next week. Okay, thank you for watching. Sorry it's been such a shambles again. It's nice to be back though, on a regular schedule. Okay, right. Goodbye. Have fun. I will see you next week.